Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. We've got a transmission from Ms. Yutani. This is, of course, Alien Earth. This is interesting. I have watched it. We're going to watch it together, and then we're going to talk about it because this has major ramifications for the timeline. It basically wipes Prometheus and Covenant from the map. It basically is its own thing, which they've sort of hinted at and teased that was the case anyway. This just goes, a step further in clarifying that, I guess. Which is good or bad to some people, who knows. But let's have a watch and see what you guys think. Alright?
Bringing us to the earnings report on our deep space initiatives. When my family first sent Weyland-Yutani ships out into the stars, it was seen at best as a vainglorious exercise. Now, every corporation has a space fleet. But because we were there first, our profits have grown exponentially in less than a decade. I'm happy to say that this year, the first of our research vessels traveling in the deepest space are scheduled to return. And with it, they'll bring back something that will keep our profits well ahead of everyone. Now, moving on to the cybernetics division.
So, what can we infer from that? Well, there's a few things. Alien timeline. Alien Earth is set in 2120. Alien is set in 2122. Alien Romulus is set in 2142. Aliens is 2179. Now, if Alien Earth... Well, there's a few ways of looking at this. This out and out states that Weyland-Yutani, as a corporation, it was Yutani's family that sent the research vessels up, which I think is interesting. Does that imply that Weyland is no longer in the picture? Are they... There's two ways of looking at this. Is that the events of Prometheus and Covenant still happened, and Yutani sort of took over then and led the board as if those events sort of didn't happen specifically. They just sort of continued on as normal, which could be the case. Remember, Peter Weyland did die, and then she, sent the research vessels up into the stars as well. But her saying that, for the decade, for the last decade, it sent our profits soaring. That would put them in 2110 sending research vessels up, wouldn't it? Really? Because this year, 2120, that's when the first research vessel comes back. And I think there's a few ways... that's quite interesting anyway, because it says to me that every single season there's going to be another research vessel coming back with new beasties on it. That's what it says to me anyway. But it does seem like more and more that those movies, Prometheus and Covenant, are being completely sidelined. Which is good and bad to some people. Depends which side of the aisle you sit on. But let's watch that again. I will say, good actress playing Ms. Yutani. She's got sass. She's got a very unique look. I like it. The ring design, very unique. It's eye-catching, right? Like, it makes you go, oh, okay, they've done some thought with the design.
Bringing us to the earnings report on our deep space initiatives. When my family first sent Weyland-Yutani ships out into the stars, it was seen at best as a vainglorious exercise. Now, every corporation has a space fleet. But because we were there first, our profits have grown exponentially in less than a decade.
So yeah, less than a decade. It even says to me that, like, yeah, this is just its own thing. I think this will even wipe... Alien Romulus from canon. And it may even... it may even wipe Alien from canon. I don't know about this now. More and more I listen to this, yeah. It is interesting. I think this goes against when Weyland-Yutani first started putting vessels in space. Just from their own, you know, from the timeline. Even, I don't know if that was stated in Alien. I'm pretty certain there was some statement to those kind of thing, to that effect.
I'm happy to say that this year, the first of our research vessels traveling in the deepest space.
Yeah, so that is at 2120. Yeah, I mean, it wipes. It does wipe Alien Romulus from canon. So, Alien Romulus. So it was Jackson Star, wasn't it? Jackson Star colony. So, in Alien Romulus, Jackson Star is a mining colony located in LV-410. And it was established in 2133 by Jackson's Resource Development Group. So... I guess that could still work. Kind of. I think. Alien Romulus could still work. Maybe this could still work. I doubt we're going to get any reference to Prometheus and Covenant. It is interesting, though. I'm fairly certain, correct me down below in the comments, I'm like 99.9% certain that there are words to the effect of a in-universe of when they had begun sending ships into the stars. Because Alien, the events of Alien, I mean, they had been out into the stars to do their deep space mining to get the ore. I think this contradicts even Alien's canon now. I could be wrong. I might not be, but I could be wrong. Anyway, there you go. It's interesting. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.